Another good time was all she was to Josh. Another very good time. Eventually, during a lull in her seduction, he recognized the opportunity to propose a meeting outside of work, knowing she was deliberately giving him the opening to suggest a rendezvous. He quietly asked her if they could meet somewhere after work and talk. She readily accepted, and he began naming off restaurants, but she said with a sly smile, I live in country, so maybe we could have dinner on the porch. Is the kind of isolated. And so the plans were made. They would leave after work that weekend and go to her house and party all weekend. Another one bites the dust. It was perfect plan. Pat was going on a business trip that weekend. He would return home Sunday afternoon before Pat got home. And she would never suspect a thing. He would play the good husband as well. He knew he could have just the life he wanted, and he was smart enough to pull it off. And this one might be an ongoing thing, who knows? Saturday arrived, and Josh got dressed for work as Paige sipped her iced coffee. He bid her a good business weekend and left her in her ignorance sitting at the kitchen table. He had already hidden his packed duffel bag in the trunk of his Lexus along with a fifth of rum. Walking between Pat's dark blue Lexus and his black Lexus, he got in his car and sped off to AMH, hoping his workday would pass quickly. Just as planned, Josh met Deborah in the parking lot, and at her suggestion, they rode together in her car. Tossing his bag in her back seat, she drove to the edge of town and turned off onto a country road that soon wound through a forest-lined area. They made a bit of small talk, mostly about work, and then the conversation changed to a more personal subject. Josh, I know you don't do this often, enjoying somebody on the side, she said shyly. No, I actually don't, he lied. I saw you as being someone special, more of a friend really, but weekends are alright between friends, and my wife and I have sort of an arrangement about things like this, and she's on a trip this weekend too, but that's her business. But he wasn't thinking about his wife at all right now. We are all consenting adults, she answered, and I think of you as a friend too. I did right after we met, glancing over at him briefly with a sweet smile. The area was becoming a little more isolated with every few houses, and Deborah said, we'll be there soon, making one more turn onto a long winding dirt road with no houses. Deborah pointed towards a brown farmhouse on a hill. We are here, smiling broadly at Josh, and he smiled just as broadly back to her. She pulled into the gravel driveway up to the front porch and parked. Let's go, I wanna show you the place. He reached in the back seat and grabbed his bag and followed her up to the two-step to the porch. She unlocked the front door, and he admired the immaculate porch with hanging ferns and a hanging swing. The couple walked into the house, and Josh saw it was furnished in a homey style with a couple crochet throw blankets and family pictures in a frame, sitting all around the den. Let's get out of the work clothes and I'll make us drink. Let's get the weekend started, she said with a laugh. Come on, she told him as she led the way down the hallway and into her bedroom. Go ahead and change, I'll be right back, she said, and went into the adjoining bathroom and closed the door. His anticipations growing, he changed out of his hospital uniform and into a sports shirts and jeans and sneakers. He was thinking that this was going to be a great time. Another mini vacation from marriage to Pat, who had become meaningless to him a long time ago.